Hey everybody, Leftie here. I'm coming at you today with the game Orwell. This game is basically a person, me, who's been hired to go through profiles to try and find people linked to a series of terror attacks. It's kind of like Paper Please in that way, that you have to make sure that you're giving credible information, like you're really looking through and trying to figure them all out. So we're going to get into this and we're going to create a profile. Yeah, an empty profile because I don't have any other ones. Congratulations! You've been selected for the Orwell test. Please create a profile. Well, that's what I'm working on. Oh, what type of profile pic do I want? Ooh, she's pretty. I like her. I want to go for a girl. I'm going to be grandma. I don't know. I really like her. I think she's really pretty. But I guess I'll go with her. Or maybe her. The old lady. Alright. I'll be... I don't know. Karen. No one likes Karen. No one will be my friend. And if to any Karens out there, I am so sorry. I will be... Veronica Mars. Oh no, it's a series I've heard of and I've never seen or watched or any of this. You may now enter your email address. Entering your email address will allow us to inform you about updates on your Orwell case, potential new cases, and monthly newsletters about news-related products and more. If you wish to unsubscribe, you can do so. That's optional. I'm not doing that. It says it's optional, so why is it forcing me to do it? Okay, it wasn't. Okay. Please agree to the following terms. I'm aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdiction of the nation. I agree to the terms stated above. Sure, why not? Hopefully, nothing I do will be bad. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Your registration is now complete. Oh boy! Do I get a receipt? They give me a cookie for doing this. Freedom Plaza. Oh, okay. The guy's running! Run, dude! Alright. Everything looks normal. Oh, okay. Uplink to database, no record found, no record found. So those two don't have any records. Alright, some people. That person scattered birds. I'm onto them. Some guy running. People eating, hanging out. Just reading. No record. Police record found. Okay. What did she do? She got pretty blue hair, but what'd she do? Anything? Yeah, the animation's interesting. I do enjoy it. So am I supposed to be doing anything? Oh! Explosion occurred. Okay, so that's the terror attack. Oh no, lady! No, lady! The lady died. The clocks are striking 13, episode 1. Okay, I'll take this one episode at a time. You're online. Good. Well, I don't know where else I'd be. Call me Sims. Sims? Signs? I have no idea. I'll be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances. Selected from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there has been an incident. So let's get started. I've activated the reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, The National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Okay. So I go over here and I look at the headline. Feel free to browse The National Beholder. I've activated the profile. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Okay. Alright. The leading newspaper of the nation, fast, precise, honest. It's a good day to fall in love. It's wonderful advertising on a video about people being killed. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Bontton explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bontton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities received strange letter. Negotiations in Triflith failed. Triflith Pargesian president aborts negotiations with opposition. Violent riots in Triflith. Blaine encourages renewal. Movie shooting completed. 100 Gray Shadows. Hilbert shooting a Gray Shadow saga lasting 4 years finalized. 3rd part of the saga to hit movie theaters next Valentine's Day. I think I'm good. I don't really need more on that. What I really mean on this. Bontton at approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at the Freedom Plaza in Bontton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Oh my gosh, tongue. Work with me here. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. Well, that's something I should probably write down so I remember. Would have to have been triggered from a short distance away, so no one who rode off on a bus, maybe. I don't know. Short distance away. Cell phone. And then police also confirmed that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song, German words, because I don't want to butcher it and I don't want to make fun of it, "The thoughts are free," had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. The thoughts are free. And I'll write down the German version just in case I find something on it. I'm probably getting way more serious into this than this game is initially supposed to be. But I love mysteries. I love murder mysteries. I love all sorts of mysteries. If I was smart enough, that would have been the job I did. But I'm not. So I didn't. Alright. And, alright. So, unknown person. The profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. Okay, is this them? Where's the... How do I know what's the arrest record? Over here? Ah, okay, there we go. Lit up. Headlines. Okay, that's where I was. Why is it still... Was I not done? Pargesian president. Yeah, we already said that. Peace negotiations in the riot-ridden Pargesian capital city Triflith has been aborted without any result last night. Independent sources report that the president, Cassandra, abruptly cut off communication with the opposition representatives as the latter presented a tangible plan for the organization of re-elections. The news about the premature cancellation of the negotiation caused thousands of people to resume demonstrations in the capital. It has been reported that demonstrators wearing hoods threw incendiary materials in shop windows and onto cars. The police struggled to keep the situation under control. Prime Minister Blaine stated his worries about the negative development regarding the political situation of the neighboring country and has requested both sides to resume diplomatic discussions. Okay. And just because... Oh, now the movie's done. After a lengthy shoot in the hills of Bontton, self-proclaimed visionary director Sumishi Aran announced that the filming of his eagerly awaited romantic drama announced blah blah blah. Okay, numerous times in a breakdown, one production house spread to say that these spats were getting out of control. The completion of any scene featuring both actors was nothing short of pulling teeth. They declined the rumors and claimed them to be mere speculation. Alright, well, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're done. Alright. Watergate Cassandra. The highlighted elements in the records are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Alright. What do I grab that's data chunks? I'm not seeing these data chunks. Is this the data chunk? Wouldn't the information of her name be part of the data chunk? Because we don't have her name, do we? We have unknown person right here. Her name would be... Ah, there we go. Thank you. Jeez, that's what I thought. I tried to grab it a second ago. It wouldn't let me. Alright. Anything else? Date of birth. I see her date of birth. Do I? No. Arrest date July 10th. Charge assault on a police officer. Suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. I don't think she's our gal. I think she's pretty upset. That sounds like somebody who's upset. All data. I've already dragged and jumped. What else do you want me to grab? Oh, the picture. I'm an idiot. Alright. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information and documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. Assault on a police officer. How did she assault a police? We don't know if it was her. We just know that the officer got struck, and then when all the other protesters ran off, she was on the ground weeping. Good. With the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be assessed. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer, and you will see what I mean. What? What do you mean? I mean, yeah, we already have that information. We have her picture. But we don't really have anything that she actually did it. Is this woman a terrorist? Is this woman a terrorist? Woman allegedly injures a police officer 2 weeks ago, remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. The case that keeps the media and the public guessing. Cassandra W., pictured above. She's a simple protester or anti-governmental terrorist. Let's see here. Who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The young woman is accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. The incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of the demonstration against the newest amendments to the government's model project, the Safety Bill. The exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up there right before the explosion? Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. Due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused. Cassandra W., who is an artist by profession, has denied the accusations completely and has asked her fans to show their support. A trial has now been scheduled for mid-August. The case received nationwide attention when Catherine Delacruz, Secretary of Security, labeled the alleged perpetrator alongside with the other rioters as anti-government terrorist. Well, she's an artist by profession, so I know that. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by any chance? Great, you have found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? You have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigator. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data checks might be necessary to progress on the case. Alright, so Cassandra's support. Oh, her portfolio. Alright. Hi, I'm Cassie, colorful inhabitant of the Wonderland right behind the rainbow. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job, focus on my art career, and put my stuff on portfolio. I think this might be important. She did quit a previous job. Interesting. We should find out what that job was. Yep, see? Got it. We don't need to know about her being an inhabitant above Rainbow World. And put my stuff on portfolio. Below, you'll find a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows on the left and right side of the pictures below. See something you like? Why, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my UTEL account, the Cassie I-92, and tell me which piece you'd like. I'm going to make a fine art print and ship it right to your doorstep. Best thing? Free of charge. Now off you go and have fun. You're never going to make money, lady. Yep, that beaut is me. I was never sure about the title, though. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter. Oh. Well, we're going to need this. Good, you found a chat handle that will allow us to overhear any conversations on that account. The listener has now been unlocked. Now conversations will appear whenever they are started. And then this one is important. She is the daughter of a businessman. Okay. Christmas present for my darling. She has a boyfriend. So we know she's in a relationship. We know she's got a cat, but that's not really important. Alright, so that's all good. We're all good. So now we got the listener active. Session unknown person. Hey, you. Hey, Josie. I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. Okay. Unless she didn't. I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton with the planted card I lifted from your desk. Can't stop me now. Well, lucky for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge, as long as you can pick up some wine for dinner. I'm gonna leave that one alone. That's like a couple totally being okay with it. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-around badass, have in mind this time? Blah! We know who our attorney is. You now have a profile for a related person. It can be accessed via the profile. Okay. Actually, yes, that's exactly what's going on to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. Okay. Guess I pick up wine. You'll have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Alright, but who's the person we're chatting about? Okay, whatever. I guess I should pick up some of them. Party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents' house then? Okay, so we know that she is a daughter of pharmaceutical reps. Watergate, pharma entrepreneurs. That does ring a bell. Alright. So we got that information. Gotta go text you later. Okay, so they're done with her text. I really don't want to grab her for that. I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. Because to me, it's not relevant. It's not relevant. It's not relevant to what we're looking for. That, she stole a credit card. Whoop-de-doo. You know, procedures closing raises manipulation suspicion. Investigators into the malicious injury of a police officer. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the other will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. What? What is? Oh. That one? Is that what's causing it? What's causing the issue? I don't understand. What's the problem? That's the thing causing the problem. Company, the name Watergate has been in the blah blah blah. Chief Executor, Dr. Alice Watergate. Oh, she's a junior COO. Okay. Appointed to be CEO of a pharmaceutical company, probably by one of her parents. Being an artist and a junior CEO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had to quit a dull job, didn't she? She did. Carrying the family's tradition to the next generation, Alice and Bruno's daughter Cassandra will soon be joining the executive ranks. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there. Ah, now I see. Keeping it a family affair. Okay, so now we know who the people are. Documents that I've already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. The National Beholder just published a news article you may want to take a look at to see if there's any information available. Well, hold on a second. I still got to deal with this other thing. Which one was it? Which one? Hold on. Products. Uh-huh. Is there anything in here? I don't think I need to know any of this just yet until we find out if Chief Operating Officer to be replaced the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. Oh, so she did quit. Or maybe I was wrong. Nothing stays in the family. Ouch. This is probably what she meant about quitting her job. Good. Okay, so we did find information clarifying that she quit. So she did quit. Alright. So I wanted to make sure we had that. This is so much fun! I mean, it's probably boring to everybody else, but I think this is amazing. Crime rate continues to drop. The Ministry of Security has presented latest number on crime statistics in the country. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial. Like, okay, so how has there not been so many violent crimes? It's kind of contradictory, isn't it? On Thursday morning, the Ministry of Security published the new crime statistics report for the preceding year. According to the report, the number of recorded criminals offenses decreased by 4.8% in comparison to last year. The crime rates have been continuously declining over the past several years as a direct result of the implementation of the safety bill. Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix appeared very pleased by these numbers and declared this development an outstanding result of successful safety policy. When confronted with the recent assault in Bounton, she once again admitted the ambitious goals of the government have not yet been accomplished. She further mentioned that activities are currently being established which will have a considerable impact preventing further incidents. Okay, we got the safety bill. The party is elected in government. Safety bill is passed. Okay. Peacekeeping missions. Is any of this relevant to my investigation? I want to look. Hold on. Maybe she's in here. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? You just, like, find a picture of her, like, helping out. Leaders of the nation. Okay. Purges peacekeeping thing. And positions. Safety, security, economy. Okay, well that was a bust. Movie shooting completed. I already looked at all that, right? There's something I'd seen a little second ago that I was looking at. It was for her lawyer, wasn't it? I've already seen him misplace it. Okay, whatever. Oh, this is it. Okay. The case has been at the center of media attention for the last month has finally come to an end. Cassandra W. was acquitted of the alleged assault against the police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence yesterday. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. The suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, pictured above, welcomed this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. The revered defense attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victims expressed their disappointment on hearing the results of the lawsuit. They openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in their favor. The victim, a father of 2 young sons, was rushed into the hospital after the incident in mid-July, where he's still in an induced coma, unresponsive to treatment. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. And then this is what I figured. A pity that the CCTV feed did not actually help. Maybe it will today. Currently, I'm thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change. Don't you agree? Let's find out what happened in between those two lives of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? So what would the conflict be? Procedures closing raised manipulation suspicions. What's the conflict? I don't understand. Whatever. It's gonna stay. What not? Okay, so now we have her date of birth. There we go. And we know what her interests are. It doesn't have anything to do with art, music, activism. What a lineup. Okay. The targets. What does that mean? Cassandra Watergate posted on March 1st, 2017 at 11:01. Woohoo! First day of freedom, far away from the shackles of Watergate Pharma. What? Who's gonna pay for your stuff now? Mommy and Daddy won't like this. Listen, Jake, I'm not Daddy's little girl anymore. My already got me a lot of money, more than enough to pay all my bills. Don't you worry about me. Despised puppets of the state, you have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There is nothing left to do but to congratulate you. These are my personal wishes to you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Oh, okay, that's some lovely language she got there. Well, Miss Watergate, we aren't too fond of you either. Sweetie, what is the matter? That totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out for ages. You gotta get out from time to time. You'd feel much better. Mary, shut your mouth. I'm not in the mood for your stupid act. I told you again and again, I cannot deal with this right now. And you know what? I'm really sorry that I still care about my best friend, no matter how often she decides to give me the cold shoulder. What would this? Broken friendship. Yeah, I'll put it in. You could probably find out some information from her friend. Oh. Yep, continue. Oh, she's in a relationship with Joseph Langley. Didn't we have that? Yeah, we had she's in a relationship. She's in a relationship with her lawyer! Gimme! That's some hot stuff! With her lawyer might be noteworthy. Yeah, I think it is. That's super noteworthy. The Beholder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed of this. But surprise, surprise, they had to mention the speculations over my parents buying me out. Makes the click counts go boom, doesn't it? At least you are redeemed now. Want to blow off steam together? Not today, I have a date in the evening. Case closed. You're my heroine in both the heroic and the drug way. What? You're giving people drugs. She's a drug person. Okay, so we got her picture. I don't need to change her portrait. Her portrait's fine. Okay. Cassandra shall be known to the world as Cassarthus. So, no. That's the spirit, kiddo. Now that I invite you to our little activist group if you want to join, would be nice to have you for the protest. She didn't say anything against it, so I'll throw that in there. An activist group. Is there anything more specific? I'm going to try and find out. Look, now we can go listen. A new session started for listening and recording. This is a good game. I like this game. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. And? Still waiting. Enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day. Too many bad memories, and now I was there just moments before the salmon. I never should have gone to that protest. I wish I could put that in there. Meaning her presence there before the bombing could be a coincidence after all. I'll reserve my thoughts until you find more evidence. Darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not to me. I was so happy when Goldfels accepted me into thought. I desperately wanted to go to prove my worth to the cause. Think of it this way, if you would not have gone to the protest, then you never would have been wrongfully indicted, and then we would have never met. Yeah, and I would not have been called a terrorist in all the papers. You're not a terrorist, okay? Ain't I? You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. She just responded, I'm a terrorist! I'm like, alright, well that's it. Ka-ching! Ka-ching what? Was that supposed to be my credit card on the cash register? Something like that, I guess. I hope you like, Chateau Margouis. Great, so you've decided to bankrupt me. Yes, sir. Always ready to pull the money out of innocents' pockets. Anyways, I got this good stuff. Now I'm headed to my handsome boyfriend Joseph for dinner. I want to break up with you. Here's the thing, I got an important appointment tonight. It's surprisingly out of schedule and I can't postpone it. You gotta be kidding me. I'm very sorry, darling. We'll see each other. You always have an appointment. Well, of course he does. He's a lawyer. Appointments here, appointment there. Appointment everywhere. Just calm down. She'll calm down when she's good and ready. Have you taken your Methorin? Yes. Okay, she takes meth. Jesus, it's a terrible name. What's this Methorin? Can you look that up for me, please? I will in just a minute. You give me a second. I'm reading important text. It's the only thing that happens to you, that I'm on a happy pill all day? Please, it's nothing like that. You know it. So I keep my mouth shut whenever you leave me hanging. If I don't show up this client, I risk losing a very important client. Don't you understand that? Oh, no, I totally understand. Don't you risk losing that very important client of yours now? Don't be like that. I get it. I guess I'm just not an important client anymore. God, she's a baby. I'm sorry. She's a big old baby. She's a big old baby. And I'm going to say that because, like, look, if my husband was working on something extremely important, I would not be sitting there getting all pissy about him having to go meet an important client. I would accept the fact that he's got work to go do and just stop it. An antidepressant. She might be emotionally unstable if she's relying on this medication. What is that? No, she's not. Looking at what you have extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. How? I will indicate that to law enforcement. What? Just because she's on antidepressants? What? What does that have to do with anything? She's on antidepressants, so she's not depressed. I don't understand. Alright, well, am I done with all this? Can I put in information for other people? Oh, I totally can. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back over here, I guess. I'm gonna go to the listener area. Go to his... No. What was his thing from? That's right, he was in the newspaper. And where was he in the newspaper? There he is. Oh, I can't grab his... Okay, well, whatever. There's gotta be something else, right? Oh, find out what might have caused her change in character between now and before her presumed attack on police. Alright, I guess that would be on her timeline, wouldn't it? Give her the... Blah! There we go. Look at that beautiful picture. Updated her portrait. I don't know. What's changed since then and now? Oh, hold on. That's the information. I'm an idiot. I needed that. An activist group called Thought. Interesting. Maybe this is what influenced her. And who is Goldfels? We should find something that shows her current attitude and see if we're following the right person. Alright. So now we got more information. There we go. Well, that was better. I'm an idiot. I was like, I don't know. What? I don't know. Well, I can't find anything anywhere else, so I'm just gonna start grabbing random stuff and throwing it in. An alias name. You know, people on the web, so many names, so many identities. It's always good to record every alias so we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they are using them. Ah, so what was she using? The thoughts are free. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell what they do not want to hear. George Orwell. The Thought. Overview. Welcome to the Thought blog. Pick an entry below. Freedom is unfree. Thought must change direction. A night to remember. Metamorphosis flawed. Okay, well, what was the thing? The thoughts are free. Let's see. Freedom is unfree. Thought must change direction. A night to remember. One. Indifference. Are the thoughts still free? This article is private. Okay. Ah, she did this one. By Catharsis. Uh-huh. So, we got that. So we know that that's her. That be her. Alright, so what you write? It's cams. Cams everywhere. Even at the Freedom Plaza. Is it just me or is it that more than just a little bit, I don't know, ironic? You probably all know me as either that blue-haired punk and no, those other bad words, anti-government terrorist. These are the only some of the names I've been called during the criminal investigation against me. That was just because in the middle of the chaos someone believed to have seen me hurt a police officer. It never even occurred to anybody that it wasn't me. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We have always been against violence. Okay. Huh, if you think that's her actual attitude, we might be barking up the wrong tree after all. Alright, what we found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little bit more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Okay. Found this wall years ago. Abraham predicted pretty much this all for the web. Well, I'll read more of that one later. I really want to see. Is there more stuff? Well, we already looked at that, didn't we? It's already like, no, there's more. You need to be looking at more. must be something in there. But she posted something. Ha! Finally someone who had the grit and explosives to show how futile our surveillance is. Oh. Give me it. Why won't it give me it? 2 targets and the Big Bang still happens. I haven't laughed like this for ages. What now, Mr. Delacruz? What now? You laugh at people being killed? Are you out of your mind? Yeah, you know, is she out of her mind? The thoughts are free. So she knows the reading. She knows what that is. Goldfells is the guy who's really into that. Oh, the listener app was off. I'm an idiot. Juliet Carrington. Hey, Cassie. Hi, Jules. Cassie, I just wanted to know. Your post on Timeline's about this assault. You really shouldn't write something like that. Really, Jules? You're not going to preach to me about this stupid post, are you? No. I just wanted to know what's wrong, Cassie. It's nothing. Just between the two of us. I just had to let off some steam, you know? It's because of what happened, isn't it? Yeah, and lots of other stuff today. Is bombing stirred up all this stuff again? You know, what I did? What happened there wasn't your fault. Type faster, ladies. Cassie, you hurt that officer to save me. And you succeeded. You mustn't forget about that. That was so brief. How can it not have been my fault? Juliet, I smashed the freaking skull of a father of 2 children because I lost it. Ah. What? Where did that come from? Now this is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. However, we probably won't be able to hold her for long if it really happened in defense of this Juliet. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. In Miss Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to her former record. You'll have to let it go, Cassie. Oh, another session starting. We already just went through that session. I thought about what you said. Maybe you're right. I should take the post down. It'd be better, believe me. Wait a second, somebody's at the door. BRB. Okay, I'll wait. You're not waiting very long, are you, before you're typing a message? By the way, how is your boyfriend? You're still together? You haven't been talking about him all that much lately. Well, not as much as before. Hello? She said BRB, girl. She didn't say she was back. Are you still there? Cassie? She's been arrested. I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. Although we have no proof she is involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. Despite acting in defense of this Juliet, she seems to be quite unstable and a threat. Okay, I just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. I'm curious about this thought group, though. Whether they... Oh, God. Take a look at the news. How about I just wait? So, that's the start of Orwell. I'm enjoying it so far, but I don't really think... Like, seriously, if it was defense, why are we all up in this case? Anyway... Thank you guys for joining me for Orwell today. We're going to get back into this later. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'm really enjoying this. And I will definitely come back to it later. So I'll check you guys later. Bye!